It's a good job at Herb recognizing that Stanley Johnson closed out of control. If he doesn't come in with his feet chopping, you attack him.
It's Trey Jones on the foul. Herb goes to the free throw line. 8-point game. Make it 9. Trey coming into the game. Najee will sit down. So Trey back in there with 13 points and 4 boards. Najee getting the start. This is, we mentioned, Brandon's been gone. Zion's gone down. As Herb comes through the strike, Larry is not available. So that's 2 starters. That's a lot of points and a lot of boards. 50 points, we know that. 2 guys alone. And the deflection, going to be out of bounds with 13 of the shot clock. A couple of stops will do the trick. For the complete package, Herb's got, 12 points.
Yes.
And what he does doesn't show up in the box score. Trying to get it in. And they got plenty of time. Ooh. And almost give it away. As Stanley Johnson will get it, but now they've got shot clock considerations, and Vassell knows it. It's in front of him. It's going up. He takes the long 2.
I was going to say, he'll hit that one. He'll hit that one. That's the toughest shot that he's had all night.
He is now 4 for 13 with 10 points.
Now, Joe, what you do is you put your 2 best players in a screening situation and trust them to make plays.
CJ, mid-range, got what he wanted.
There you go.
Back to
there you go. Yep.
He's up to 37.
There you go.
Timeout for Pop.
I'll say it again, Joe. Put your 2 best players in a screening situation. Middle pick and roll with C.J. McCollum, Jonas Valanciunas, and trust C.J. to make plays like he has all night.
There must be life.
Means a lot to the players. Tell you that. Inside of 3 to play. Richardson, Josh Richardson back. Baxi out there. Set the pick. And almost taken away by Jose. Richardson will take a little runner. And that'll quiet things down. An 11-point game.
So now you go old school, Joe. You stick with the same thing. Middle pick and roll with Jonas Valanciunas and C.J. McCollum, and then see what happens. Make them react to this. Make them respond. Make them trap C.J. and take the ball out of his hands.
Thought about it. Jose will take it. And get it. 14. Jose up to 9.
And I love what C.J. McCollum did right there. He trusted his teammate, Jose Alvarado, to make that play.
And Jose Jonas creates the steal. Yeah, the clock is your friend. So the Pels can wrap it up.
You think CJ gonna pass this one?
Depends upon the pick. He's got 8 times already.
9.
He's got a pretty good look at a 3. Right back to him. Trey on the spin all the way to the hole. Gets the roll.
See, Trey made it, but when we get in the locker room after the game, we're going to have a conversation. If I got 9 assists and I kick it to you, you got to knock that down to give me 40 and 10.
It'll be a foul on Trey. Pels out of fouls, so free throws coming up. And the bench is about to be cleared. And the streak is over in the wrong direction. And remember, the streak involves some very, very good teams.
Right.
Utah, a winner. Phoenix, a winner. Milwaukee, the best record in the league. So, it wasn't like they were losing to sub 500.
Right. I tell you what, you take your hat off to C.J. McCollum. It's nice to see him look like C.J. McCollum that we're accustomed to seeing.
And you know what I like? The leadership, the role he played tonight, is he realized what was missing, and it's up to me to step up. So he took it upon himself.
That's a bet for you right there. Understanding what's needed and when it's needed.
He sits down a dime and 2 boards away from a 40-point triple-double. He's got 40, and he's 7 of 14 from beyond the arc, and a lot of people think he's not a three-point shooter. He's a scorer, and he can make threes. There's no question about that. Inside of 2 to play. Dyson up against Richardson. And with the left hand. That was interesting.
That's what you're going to call it?
And he almost made it. It was an afterthought with the left hand. The young man's got a lot of talent. Stanley doesn't want it. pass, he'll take it. And Billy will make sure he doesn't. Now, Garrett going the distance, blocked away by Stanley Johnson. So get out of here healthy, guys. Too many missing already. Got a good take there. No, Malachi Branham with it. Pels will take the first 3 in the season series from the San Antonio Spurs, a team that took 3 out of 4 from them last year. But the Spurs, of course, in transition. Stanley Johnson comes up with the steal. Stanley Johnson's earning some minutes and a role.
You know what I say all the time, Joe? I don't believe in garbage time.
Well, he was out there
I don't believe
in the
it.
second half.
Yeah.
He brought him back. He got within 8.
I've seen guys in garbage time lose minutes. Right? I've seen guys in garbage time lose minutes, and I've seen guys in garbage time, quote-unquote garbage time, play themselves into a rotation. And right now, what you see from Stanley Johnson, this young man is playing himself into some minutes right now.
CJ's got the Pels season high of 40. Jose had it at 38, and then Jonas had 37 against the Bucks with 18 boards. A lot of good things developing. And once they are complete, can't wait to see this team. 63 seconds left in the contest. So Dyson will take his time with Billy Jackson. I like it. Billy shares it. Jackson gets it. You know, it's simple. And it's also...
That's the word, Joe.
Yeah, keep it simple. Right. And it's also, they take care of each other.
Unselfish.
You got it.
Simple offense is contagious. Unselfish offense is contagious. That sort of mind frame.
3 goes down. It's an 11-point game. The Pels will head to Oklahoma City and the way they needed to with a complete game for the number of different players. I talked about the balance. The Pels have 5 in double figures and another with 9. 9 for Jose. So tomorrow night we'll see you at 6:30 with Pelicans Live pregame. And then we'll take over at 7 o'clock in Oklahoma City, the place you want to be to start a weekend. Inside of 30 seconds left. Oh, Isaiah Roby. That's only
That'll put Bill on the line. Or they call it offensive foul.
Oh, yeah, Billy. They're saying he wiped away. He was being held. I can't hear you.
Man. I need some bigger headphones.
You can just speak up a little. That's the triple.
When do they stop serving alcohol?
After 3.
I'm talking about in the arena.
After 3 quarters.
Oh,
it's New Orleans, though.
Well, no, we need to talk to somebody about that.
That'll do it. The Pels are back to 7 games over 500 at 19-12, and a complete effort because you're missing 3 of your first 7-8 guys, 2 starters, and a third in Larry Nance. So the depth on display again.
Right, and it's about winning. It's about 2 things, Joe. It's about winning the games you're supposed to win one, and also taking care of home. And the Pels did that tonight. They basically killed 2 birds with 1 stone, right? They're supposed to beat this San Antonio Spurs team, especially without Keldon Johnson, their 20-point per game score. But you also did a job taking care of home. Good win.
Really solid. 13-4 at home, and I've said to you, if you can play about 500 on the road, and you can win 30 at home, you're going to win 50 games.
Right, and they're 1 game off of 500 on the road right now at 6-8.
Yeah, you can win 50, and that's an old friend of yours and mine.
Best coach in the history of the sport, in my opinion.
Without a doubt. Man, on his way to the Basketball Hall of Fame. That'll be announced later. He's been nominated, but the finalists come up, and I don't think there's any question. And Bob's finally said, why did you have to do that to me?
I will guarantee you they're talking about wine.
Oh, good call.
I will guarantee you they are talking about wine.
Those are 2 guys that are deep into the nectar of the gods. There's no question about that. And everybody loves Billy, and everybody loves Pop.
Mm-hmm.
There's no question. So the Pels get the win. 126-117. And